Okay, we are back. Okie dokie. Whew. All right. So that was that. Did a bunch of stuff. Let's just finish up settlement phase. So what I'm gonna do is, sorry for the first. Something came up. Had to take care of that. So there's going to be a cut. This will actually be the second part. I'll have to go re-edit thumbnail or whatever, re-edit other stuff. But that's what happened. So what I'm going to do is, well, let's look. So what I'm going to do is edit that other episode. So the live stream I just stopped, it's privated now, but as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go back and edit it to the point where I got the phone call. So then I'll leave that up, and we'll just continue on this episode like nothing happened. That's how it's going to work. So, in that time, I went and looked. It was Daffy who died. I was correct. I thought that's what happened. So Daffy's the one who died. I went back and looked also. So Track did get 2 extra hits at the end there to kill the monster that I did not record. So that will put his 1 away from accuracy training for the next thing. So there we go. All the good stuff I was looking to try to get confirmed, I got it confirmed. I went and did it in that break real quick. So now let's get 3 disorders for, it's just first person here on the list. So we'll get 3 disorders here for Twist, like nothing happened. So 3 disorders. Let's draw here disorders, and we will record them for Twist, and then we will see what happens. We also have, well, no one's gaining any more hunt experience, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's just get this over with, the 3 disorders now. Shuffle this up. Here we go. Going to, here we go, whatever. These are that one, phobophobia, that one, and that one. Okay, somniphobia, subjugated, and photophobia. Alright, so looks like I'm going to have to start rolling dice because the sleeves that I'm using must be influencing what I'm drawing. So, let's get the 3 disorders recorded. Alright, so this will be, well, actually we can just erase Daffy here. Since they had nothing, pencil, let's just erase Daffy. Terrify can go there. They literally had nothing in their like gear grid anyway, so because they had to archive. No, we're still in the middle of the settlement phase. I'm just recording these right now. I did not do much. All I did was do the settlement event, which I'll leave. And I'll do the, so we're going to go with Twist. So I did, nothing much has happened. Like I said, there will be another video, but it's privated now because I have to edit it real quick. Because I'm going to cut out that like 10-minute of nothing where I was on the phone before I could stop stream. But everything will still be there for the rolls for the Smog Singer event and why I'm doing these 3 disorders. Which are now really bad, so subjugated, somnophobia, and phobophobia. Good job. Alright, those are the 3 disorders we got. Alright, so I'm going to try to continue doing live streams like I said, but again, harder for me to do the live streams, but I'm going to keep trying. Just, from timing and others, I have other stuff I try to do. Tomorrow, still going to try to do a longer one. So here we go. Twist is now our new person with all these things. They're probably going to just be fodder for stuff because these are pretty bad disorders. So, now, let's go ahead, start the settlement phase. We don't have much to do. These are the stuff we don't have, the stuff we can spend. It's all this here, pretty much. We got a perfect organ, a blood diamond tier, which I don't even know what this is used for. Blood diamond tier doesn't appear to be used for anything. There's got to be something that requires a diamond or something. There's got to be some event that says diamond something. I see no blood diamond tier on like this entire thing here. So I have no idea what blood diamond tier is used for. More groom nails, more croc bone, another mortal tongue, more monster bones. We've got a bunch of stuff. We already had a mortal tongue, so we have a hide in storage. So what we'll end up probably doing is trying to innovate. So we'll spend one monster bone. We'll just spend the blood diamond here because I don't know what else. I'm just going to use it as an organ. It doesn't seem to be used for anything. And then we'll spend the hide that we have from storage. So we'll spend these 3 to innovate real quick. So blood diamond tier and monster bone. If anybody knows what the blood diamond tier is used for, can let me know, but I don't see any use for it. So I'm just going to spend it as an organ. I don't know what would require diamond. I'm not going to look for stuff that requires diamond. But if someone happens to know off the top of their head if it's good or not, to save that thing for diamond. But and I'll erase the monster hide. So we'll innovate now. Spend our 1 endeavor here. Here we go. Looking for symposium. Obviously looking for symposium. Here we go. It's our cards. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Ammonia and Havel. Ammonia and Havel. Ammonia's pretty good. Could probably build leather with it. Maybe we go Havel just so we can get survival limit increase. Havel will probably be worth doing. I don't really know what else we can do. So probably gonna, well, if we take ammonia, can I make leather crafter? 3 hide and an organ. We don't have any hide, so I can't make leather crafter even if I wanted to. So, looks like that's it. I guess we're just going to take Havel. Alright, whatever. Let's take Havel. Let's not take ammonia. Let's see where we get with Havel. So, we shall take Havel. I know Jay will be happy for taking Havel. We'll take Havel, add the Havel consequences to the deck. So, Havel consequences are family, bed, is that it? Is it just family in bed? Yeah, I guess it's just family in bed. It's not too bad, I guess. Which one makes the deck worse? I don't... The thing about bed, so here's bed, right? What's his name? Bed is okay, right? Ammonium, they both aren't great. Both of them aren't great. But bed, at least with bed, can gain, or not gain, we can fix the broken hip that Track has. because Track has a broken hip, which is lowering his movement from 5 to 4. So that kind of sucks, but at least we could do that with bed. So it's something. Ammonia can't really do anything. So let's just make, spending 2 more of our endeavors here, going to make, what'd I say? Let's make the Skinnery, and we'll make some stone noses. So, from the organ grinder. How many stone noses should we make? I don't quite know. We'll make 1 stone nose? We'll make 2 stone noses. That sounds... So we'll make 2 stone noses. We'll spend 1 at the outskirts to start getting our cloak, because we need to do that 3 times. So that leaves us with 1 endeavor to try for augury. So let's go ahead and do that. We will try for augury. Need an 8+ on intimacy would be great. So we'll make 2 stone noses. Try for augury. Here we go. 3. So we're failing, which is fine. Who has 2 and 2? Someone had 2 understanding. Where is person with 2 understanding? Whoever it was who had 2 understanding, that's who's going to do this. My bad. Okay. So we don't have anybody with 2 understanding. That was the person who died. So we're just going to do it with Track. We're just going to give him the 1 understanding and discard something, right? He had the, whatever a 3 is on augury, isn't that discard something? Yeah, 1 to 3, lose a resource and gain an understanding. So we're just going to do that with Track. Let's write the... Dingo is actually going to get a philosophy. We're going to do that now. So let's get a new philosophy with Dingo here, because he actually won. We'll do that now. We're going to lose 1 of these monster bones, so whatever. Actually, should we lose a monster bone? Do we have anything else? Nah, we're going to lose the monster bone, whatever. So we'll lose 1 of these monster bones. Still looking for that skull. Here we go. So we'll write off the monster hide from our thing that we used to innovate. Now, let's make gear. So for gear here, we'd use Crimson Fin. Where's the crockery? Crimson Fin and a hide to make the Crimson Dress. So that's these 2 here, Crimson Fin and a hide, making the Crimson Dress. And pale flesh and an organ to make either one of these. We can make either one because we're using this. Or I guess we shouldn't use this. An organ and a bone. We can use the Crimson Bone. I guess we'll make the Crimson Folds. No, the Crimson Slippers. I don't think they do anything. Which one do we want to make? The Folds? I think the Folds is the one that lets us charge, right? Let me look. We need the one that lets us get rid of cumbersome. Is that the Crimson Folds? The Slippers do nothing. Crimson Folds look okay. So the Slippers do nothing. So, yeah, we'll just spend this as, or we'll spend the Immortal Tongue as an organ. So spending the Immortal Tongue as an organ to get the Crimson Folds and the Crimson Dress. So, Crimson Fold, Crimson Dress is here. Crimson Fin, Monster Hide, Pale Flesh, and Immortal Tongue. Those are what we're spending. We are now Crimson Folds. Sounds good. Right, is that what I said? Yeah, Crimson Folds. Takes one extra bleeding token to kill us. So Crimson Folds, and then what was the other one? The Crimson Dress. Where's Crimson Dress? Do we already have the Crimson Dress? We don't already have Crimson Dress, do we? So we had Crimson Helm. Yeah, so we do not have the Crimson. We have Crimson Helm. What was the other one I made? Crimson Helms, Crimson Guard, and now we have Crimson Falls, which is this. Yep. So all good. And Crimson Dress. All right. That is that. So we're at 4 of 5 now for our Croc armor. We'll fight one more Croc. Actually get the Croc armor this time would be great. So there is our person. We can now ignore the cumbersome with Immortal Spin, which would be great. Super great. Alright. So we have noses and cloth to put on someone. Let's go with adopting a philosophy now. Where's our philosophy cards? Alright, let's adopt a philosophy for Dingo here. So we need a number 1 through 4. So 1 being leftmost. So give me number 1 through 4. And we'll see what philosophy we get. Next, we have... Well, we have all this stuff, but not really much to do with it. Probably just going to end up saving it. I could make rawhide something. I could make rawhide headband. Rawhide vest, perhaps. Rawhide vest, perhaps, probably the best. Maybe do that. Could do that always. So number 4. Another survivalism. Okay. So another survivalism. Seems good. Survivalism for Dingo. Let's go with that. Survivalism, death counter, we don't need that. Fear goes back in the knowledge deck. Dingo here. It's going to be survivalism. So we have another survivalist, another one. So we advance to rank right away. Let's roll here. Let's see what we get. So we're going to roll 1d10, gain a Lumi and roll 1d10. A Lantern 10. Let's see. Your survival is in your hands alone. You must make them strong. Gain strength training. However, you exercise past the point of exhaustion and lose all your survival. Okay, well they only had 1 survival anyway. So we get strength training. Let's go see what that does. We're going to get the tenants, which I already know. Let's just write down all this tenant stuff. Selfish. Tenacity. Tenacity 1. Selfish. They're going to gain strength training. We'll write that down. Strength training. See what strength training has to offer. I think this deck right here, because I was planning on drawing. Yes, strength training. Does nothing. When you wound the monster, gain a thing. Ooh, wow. When you wound a monster, huh? Gain a thing. All right. We shall try that. Strength training when wound. Observation conditions when wound. It has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. All right. Strength training, not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. Okay. Strength training. Now, they lose all their survival, which is fine. They only had 1. We have survival limit 3 now because of Havel. So survival limit 3. Departing survival, we actually have 1 now. So departing survival is +1 survival. Great. Survival limit 3, +1 departing survival. We've got stone noses now. We have pleasing plating now because we defeated a croc, so we draw our second card here, which is pleasing plating, gain stone nose innovation. Very first time, departing, then we get 1 extra survival as a one-time bonus. Let's grab the pleasing plating innovation. Or stone plating, I mean. Where is stone plating? Dream Morgue. Where is stone? Yeah, stone plating innovation. Where was it? Guidepost. Shatterblade nutrition. Stone stairs. Where is it? Did I already grab it? I did not grab it. Where is it? It's got to be one of these over here. There it is. Stone plating. Claim the cloth and satiated armor set bonus. So we have that. We get cloth and satiated when we do the armor set bonuses now. Or when we claim armor sets. So that is pretty much everything for this settlement phase. Now, unfortunately, I have to stop because I planned on fighting the croc now, but I don't have time because of what happened. So sorry about that. What I'll do is, like I said, I'll go back, I'll edit the last video, and this is just going to be part 12B. So that's the entirety of the settlement phase. We'll save this. We're going to fight another croc. Tomorrow, I'm going to hopefully get a longer fecal salve in the scalp because you can't spend an action to become not a threat. Yeah, maybe. What is a fecal salve? How much does it cost? Fecal salve is... I mean, I should honestly just make bandages because why not, right? Fecal salve is... Oh, it's just an organ. Maybe? What would I ever do with it afterwards, a fecal salve? I don't, the only organ I have to spend is a perfect organ. I don't know if I want to spend a perfect organ on making a fecal salve. Because right now it's between making so we have one of these. So I was saving it. It's between making bandages or making a fecal salve. I think bandages are better because bandages I'm going to need for the butcher anyway. Fecal salve is fine. I could always make that next year because organs aren't like impossible to get. The croc seems to drop quite a bit of organs. I think making bandages seems to be the better of the two routes. The other thing would be to get a piece of rawhide. Oh, is it something for outskirts? What does fecal salve make? It makes the hunting salve. So, well, we need broken lanterns for Scout's lantern. Scout's lantern's really good. The hunting salve, let me see what the hunting salve does. Is that the one where you can just re-roll action departing survival for someone else later on if you have the space? What is hunting salve? Is that the one where you can re-roll a hunt? event, which is good, but not like super good. Or is it the one where you can over? Let me see. Where's? Yeah, so Scout's Lantern's really good. After revealing the hunt event, you may archive this to skip it. Oof. Not super great. But it's after revealing a hunt event. Hunting salve seems so bad to me because it's hunting salve. It's after revealing. You wouldn't roll yet, so like, seems so terrible. Because so let's say, I mean, the only thing you could do would be if you revealed like a bad hunt event from Croc or something that set all your insanity to 0. Then I could see that being like good to just discard it and skip it. Seems quite expensive to skip a hunt. I mean, how bad are hunts that you need to skip the entirety of everything at once? Doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to me. Either way, the lantern seems OP. Yes, that's what we need. I need 3 broken lanterns. I actually need 4 broken lanterns because I also want to make blood lantern, or blood compass. I mean, and that takes a broken lantern. So we need 3 more broken lanterns. I want to make the scout lantern and I want to make the blood compass. But I need a skull and 3 broken lanterns to do that. No, you can't skip Harvester. Yeah, you can't skip it, so that sucks. Like, I don't see why you still can't skip it. I mean, unless it's after you roll. I can ask for clarity. Because I don't see why you would ever want to skip, unless you can roll first and then skip it. Yeah, Bone Eaters, again, is that really worth like a fecal salve and a perfect organ? Seems like those kind of things, I would just fight them. I would rather the resources, a chance at the scalpel. I don't think we're ever going to get Royal Scalpel ever again. Hopefully we do. That sucked that we lost Royal Scalpel. Royal Scalpel is so sick. The only other thing, what was the other one? If I make Barber Surgeon, I don't have 3 organs. I have 2 organs. Making Barber Surgeon is the other thing I would like to do, because then we can make Scavenger Kit. Scavenger Kit is something I would really like to have. Yeah, Barber Surgeon. I want to make the Scavenger Kit. But, you know, need a perfect hide for that. Taste already clarified that Harvester can't be avoided for any... Well, I didn't mean that. I meant, yeah, you can't avoid Harvester with it, but it seems crappy that you can't at least roll, right? Like, I would think for that salve, I'd want to roll, right? I know Taste already clarified that we can't skip Harvester for any reason, but there's still the 99 other things. Like, so you reveal a basic hunt event, I would want to roll, right? What if you got feet? Then it would be like, all right, I'm going to skip this using my scout or my salve. But just from revealing, from what it says is when you reveal a card. So that's, you're revealing basic hunt event. You don't get to roll. You want to, then it's just, well, do I skip this before I even roll? What's the point? So, doesn't seem very good to me. The only way I would say it'd be a little bit better if you could roll at least first and see what hunt event you're getting. Sure, you couldn't skip Harvester, fair, but you could at least skip Feet, or you could skip Sinkhole, or you could skip the one with the whip, what is that, or Blood River. There's other bad ones where you just archive footgear. Whatever that one is, where you just lose a piece of footgear, that is so devastating at the end of the year, or at the end of the game, when you have like oxidized stuff, or you have lantern boots that you're just tossing away due to the basic hunt event. That sucks. So, yeah, it's not really worth a perfect organ. That's what I mean. Unless you can roll first. If you can roll first and see what event you would have gotten, then it would be okay. But even the later levels of the bone eaters, I would just fight them. You get a bunch of resources from them. You get a bunch of basic resources and stuff. I would just fight them. They don't seem very difficult. Even at the level 3, they only gain 3 health per thing. So, it doesn't seem that bad to me. Maybe they're deadlier. Maybe. It's possible. Alright, so, I would have... Yeah, fecal salve. Fecal salve's okay, but come 2 more years, it won't really be worth it anyway because I'm going to make the cloak where I'll just hide off the board. Right now, it'd be a perfect organ. Or this, right? I could make fecal salve with this. But with this, I think I would rather just make bandages. If I'm going to make a utility item and not save it for making rawhide next settlement, right? This is what I'm saving this so I can make rawhide. Then I'll have someone else who's got rawhide after I kill this croc, and maybe perhaps get 3 pieces of rawhide or at least 2. Otherwise, I need this for bandages. So, if I'm going to make anything utility-wise, I'm going to make bandages for Butcher. Which I might just end up doing anyway before starting the stream tomorrow. But, anyway. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go back, I'm going to edit the other thing, and then I'll make it unprivated so it'll be back up. But I just want to edit all that stuff out. So, let me do that. Tomorrow, I'm really going to try to do a longer stream. I tried to get all the stuff done today, so I could do a longer stream tomorrow, but then, as you saw, you know, because I needed to take care of some other stuff to ensure that I could do a longer stream tomorrow. So, it is what it is. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully on a longer stream. We'll fight this level 2 croc, which is what I was hoping, or not level 2, Lantern Year 2 croc, which was hoping what I was going to do today. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Now to go edit that other stream.